Hey guys, welcome to Random Vlogs TV. My name's Pete Gray. Thank you very much for subscribing, watching all my videos. We're a growing channel. Hope to grow a lot faster. Hope you appreciate all my videos. Random Vlogs TV, please like, please comment, please share. I do reviews, I do how-to videos, and pretty much random videos. Today I'm testing out CLA 250 Shooting Brake Mercedes-Benz. This is a 2-litre turbo. There's about 211 horsepower, about 350 newton meters of torque. This is the model below the CLA 43 shooting brake that has a lot more power, but also is a lot more expensive. This is all leather interior. Heated seats, pretty much almost fully optioned. You got the panoramic sunroof, you know, 4-wheel drive 4Matic system, Harman Kardon stereo, navigation, voice recognition, which is the command system, no air conditioned seats, but heated seats. Down in the southern hemisphere, that's pretty much what you'd be needing most. Look, it's pretty quick car when you're in sports mode. I'm just going to take it for a drive, so just to talk to you and discuss it and how I feel about the car. Hopefully this helps you with your decision if you do want to buy a CLA 250 shooting brake or a CLA 200 shooting brake. This is a 2016 model. Thanks for watching, guys. Random Vlogs TV. Let's get this car started. What I like about this car mostly is it is like an estate, okay? Like you know, not the stereotype, but the mother's car estate that, you know, they go pick up the kids in quite frequently, but also, you know, it fits my golf clubs in. That's what I liked about it. And also this coupe version of the estate that Mercedes-Benz have done is actually really good looking car. And please, I'm not trying to be sexist or anything like that or derogatory regarding an estate car set up for a female driver. I just think that, well, what I see is a lot more males been driving other cars. But anyway, not to be stereotypical. So, look, I like this car. My wife likes this car. I fit my golf clubs in it. In the boot, the space is actually pretty decent. It's not a big car, but it's doesn't have to be. It's comfortable enough. You could fit 2 people in the back comfortably. There are bucket seats in the back, which you can kind of see in this video at the moment. You can also have a look at I've got 2 other videos that I've done on this car that you might like to have a look at. I'll put the links at the end of the video if you watch that far, and in the description. Yeah, look, I've had this car for quite some time. I've had it serviced once. Your service costs are, if you're buying in a 3-year warranty phase of the vehicle and not 2 second-hand, your services are going to average roughly around $1,000. I get scheduled servicing at $750, but I need a new brake, new tires on the front, and next service will be new brake pads. But all in all, for a 2016, we're now in October 2017. This is quite a good car and not as expensive as what you think, particularly with a European car like the Audis and BMWs. I would definitely think they're going to be a lot more expensive to run. However, Mercedes has brought down the price to a certain level that actually a lot of younger people can actually afford now, which is great, because everyone thought that, no, once you get a Mercedes, you must have $1 million in your bank account. Now you don't have to have $1 million in your bank account. You need to maybe have at least 100 grand in your bank account. You can still get a decent car for that amount of money in this economy. In Australia, mind you, maybe in American economy it could be different, or all over the world. So look, a few stats and statistics about this vehicle is actually in a couple of videos if you'd like to watch them. go watch them. I do a full in-depth review back then. When I first got the car, there's also the sound of the exhaust. The exhaust? What the hell? Mr. Snuffleupagus? The exhaust sound. Cold start up, the exhaust sounds absolutely lumpy, right? It's like wop, 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 wop. And from a 2-litre engine, Mercedes-Benz, you make a very good exhaust. And even with the AMG exhaust with a crackle, and even with this 250 Shooting Brake with the crackle on a 2-litre engine, I feel like I'm driving a V8. In respect to suspension, I've got it on eco mode at the moment. It's quite comfortable. I mean, it is lowered. It is a coupe. The back is quite low. You'll see that in my other videos, but I just wanted to show you the driving experience and a bit of specs on this car. I'm just driving down the street with a few speed humps, so I can't necessarily test out the sports mode. There's no sports plus, there's no dynamic select in this vehicle. It's pretty much a manual. You got the paddle shifts, or sports or economy. So it's not like a fully optioned vehicle, but it's not necessarily worth paying $70,000 AU for a vehicle just with sports plus, etc. You can actually buy for another 10 grand. You can get the C43 sedan, 2017 model. That's the AMG 2-litre, fastest 2-litre on the planet, so they say, and I believe them. And I think that's, you know, at least 350 or so horsepower and about 450 newton meters of torque. And I think 0 to 60 miles or 0 to 100 kilometers an hour is roughly around 4.9 seconds. I mean, look, how often are you gonna like do 0 to 100 in traffic? I mean, on the highway, if you want to blow the doors off another car, yeah, that's about it. But you know, I mean, if you're on the Nürburgring or you're on a motorway, yeah, okay. If you're trying to get somewhere fast, no worries, I get that. But really, with the price of petrol, I wouldn't even bother. This car has enough power in eco mode to still blow the doors off cars. You know, it's sort of, it's a very well designed car. It's a unique shape. The shooting brake, just a bit of history, goes back quite some time. I believe statistically around the 1800s is that the shooting brake was a vehicle like this, and people will actually go out shooting in it. Like they'll grab their guns and they'll go hunt for deer or quail or whatever they want to do. So this actually has some heritage about it. This is an absolute beautiful car to drive. It is the first designed car too, of the shooting brake series in the Mercedes-Benz line. The full leather interior. It's got the red stitching on the dash and all on the doors. You got memory seats. They're three-person memory seats. You can't control the passenger seat from this side, but you can set them all there. You got a remote boot release. You've got the automatic push button to drop it. The Harman Kardon stereo system, which is 9 speakers with the subwoofer in the boot. As it's a coupe, look, you really can only put 2 full-size adults in the back seat. The middle's just not big enough, and you've also got the transmission line that runs through it that has, you know, is protruding out of the floor, so it's not completely flat. Just stuck in a bit of traffic, guys. Someone's broken down, and it's an AMG GLE 43. Okay. Anyway, not sure how that would have broken down considering it's a brand new car. Perhaps it's driver error. Now, it's just cruising. Unfortunately, I'm stuck in a bit of traffic, so if I repeat myself, I apologize. But you know, these are random vlogs, and my vlogs are generally very raw videos. I edit them myself, and to be honest with you, there's no gag reel. All my gags are done on this video, so if I stuff up, I stuff up, and hopefully you can just move on with it. Other facts with this car, I find, look, there's a couple of negatives, to be honest with you. I find if I drop it in, if I press a button here, there's a button right on the dash. I'm sorry I can't show you this, guys, but you can see it in another car. I've dropped it to sports mode, okay? Now, it's a lag. It doesn't automatically click like that. I put my foot down now. I'm in sports mode. Nothing's happened still. It's in 4th gear. Oh, now it's kicked down. Watch. Okay, so now it's working. There's a little lag with this vehicle. And look, check out my other videos where this button is. This button is right next to the hazard lights button. I mean, I'd love to have it on the steering wheel. Like Audi do, like that nice sort of F1 experience they do on their steering wheel. I mean, this is still a flat bottom steering wheel, really nice leather, nice, you know, chunky steering wheel with a lot of buttons to press. Yeah, the sports mode's working now. It's got a lot of oomph to it. When the computer decides to actually kick in the sports function, that is great. What I do notice too, if I take over with paddle shift and I drop it down to gear, and I actually just keep driving with it, the car will automatically fall back to what actual sports mode or eco mode that I'm in. So now it's dropped back to sports mode. See? Okay. So if you wanted to quickly drop down a gear or go up a gear or anything like that, the car will automatically do it. Son of a bitch. Okay, so I missed the light. Too much talking. So now I've dropped manual, paddle shifts have gone down. So now it's dropped back down to sports mode. And that's a good thing. I find that I'd rather not use sports mode, to be honest with you. You drain the crap out of the petrol tank by doing that. If you need quick instant power, I'll just drop it down the gear with the paddle shifts. Because once you finish with the power that you need with the paddle shifts, it will automatically drop back to eco mode, and you don't need to go any further with the, you know, booting the car. Folding mirrors are always a good option. Particularly going through tight spots. I find that they're pretty good. There's quite a lot of airbags here. The sunroof's up here too. If you hold it down long enough, like with a forceful press, it would actually automatically go back itself, rather than you holding your finger there. Also, I'll just get it out of sports mode and go back to eco mode. If I wanted to close it, I just do that. Okay. Just one touch, which I really like because you don't really have time to muck around in the car. Look, you've got your navigation, you've got your radio, you got your telephone, Bluetooth connectivity. You've got your media settings with your iPod connectivity. There's USBs and SD card slots. I've never used the SD card slot, so I'm not gonna like flick through pictures from it. Not sure, but obviously for songs and downloads, etc. Sometimes some people would like to use that. I just use my iPhone, Bluetooth, no worries. Here we go, pump some music. Other things, look, there's pressure sensors in the tyres too. Run flat tyres this car comes out with. They're a couple of $100 each. It's worth having. You very rarely get a flat tyre unless you're going nuts with it, like crap terrain, etc. But normal day-to-day drive, unless you get a nail in your tyre, then you're gone, right? Run flats are good. They are expensive. I don't think it's necessary. If I got a flat tyre, I'm going to change a tyre anyway. Some of these cars come with a flat spare tyre, pardon me, and some don't. Some come with a puncture repair kit. I have no idea. I've never had to use it yet. Maybe just YouTube another video on that. Maybe if I do get a flat tyre and get a nail in it, I'll do another video on how to do that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Puncture repair kit's pretty good. There's really not much else about this car. Look, the only negative really is there's quite a lot of lagging when you want to go through sports mode, which is quite